Eddie's taking me to a Dunkin' Donuts so he can do his review and I can finally eat something.
Alex is hungry.
Yeah, very hungry. So Eddie, let's talk cars.
All right.
How are you liking the RS7?
I love it. I've been wanting an RS7 for several years actually. Before I bought the R8, I was planning on selling the S4 and getting an RS7, and then there was actually a recall on the RS7, so it was a stop sale. I had money down on a car. Ended up buying the R8, now back to the RS7. Perfect combination of power, luxury, technology, looks, performance.
They really are. It's like the perfect blend.
Every box. It just costs a lot of money.
Right.
We were talking about it earlier. It just went in for an alignment and just regular service, 5,000 mile oil change intervals. Brakes, I need new brakes on the car. Brakes all around, just rotors from like ECS tuning or something, is $3,000 in parts. So it's yeah, if you go to a dealer, it's $4 to $5 grand. They're really expensive, and there aren't really alternative options to the OEM because it's got these OEM wave rotors. I don't know if you noticed on the RS models, and some of the newer R8s actually have them too. They scale up the edges for supposed it's weight savings, which helps because it's unsprung weight reduction there.
Turn right onto West Fayetteville Road.
Turn right.
Then turn right onto Southampton Road.
Okay, and then supposed better heat reduction due to greater surface area.
Right. I'll have to look at that.
I mean, RS7 I think is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's it like going from something as exotic as an R8 to something as big as the RS7? Because I know obviously you're probably not getting as much attention.
No.
The sound, the RS7 still sound really good. Well, speaking of sound.
Oh.
Awesome. That never gets old.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, obviously you're not getting as much attention.
No.
And it's much, you know, it was a much smaller car, much lighter. How does that change for you?
I miss it. I miss having an exotic sports car. I miss having a manual. I miss having the V10, the mid-engine. The attention is nice. RS7 will get some attention. I got some compliments on it. Well, one is a Nardo gray, which is the unusual color, and it looks not like a conventional sedan. Sometimes it's nice to not get old. Sometimes I would take the S4 out when I didn't want people like asking me questions at the gas station. And driving-wise, like vehicle ownership-wise, it's different because you have the speed and the performance. It's fast, but it has body rolls on air suspension. It doesn't turn like an R8 would. It doesn't give you the same engagement as a gated manual shifter would. But overall, I mean, I don't feel that much of a loss because I still have a six-figure sticker price. Right. Very high-end luxury sedan that's blazingly fast. It rides really nicely. I miss making a lot of noise, so the RS7 will get an exhaust at some point. But overall, I'm still very happy. Right, good. You've obviously reviewed a ton of cars. Yes. And I know you probably get this question a lot. What do you think is your favorite car you've ever driven or reviewed? Oh, that's so hard. And I know it's hard because you've driven Aventadors, GT3 RSs, McLarens. Like, I mean, how do you pick from that? But you're the one to ask. To drive the best, just pure driving experience, I'm a Porsche guy. I love the Porsches. Right. So it's gonna be a GT3 RS. Yes, my dream car. Yeah, I've tracked 991 GT3s, and I preferred. There was options of I could do Huracan, R8, GT3, McLaren. Out of all the ones that I've tracked, GT3 is my favorite. I just love the PDK. I'm also familiar with the platform because I spent a lot of time with them. Right. GT3 RS. Following that, I'm a McLaren fanboy. So I just drove a 600 LT. That was amazing. One of my dream cars, the 12C. I've wanted them for a while. 570S. I love the McLarens. And then the 458 is like really, it's amazing too. The Huracan is an amazing. It's hard to pick because they're all so good now. They really are. They have to drive so many cool cars. The best car I've been in, the most exciting one, is a Wyra BC. Holy crap! You've been in one of those? Yeah. Is that on your channel? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna have to watch that. Went for a ride on the Wyra BC, then we hopped in a Wyra coupe. So I got to experience those back to those. I love their works of art. The carbon fiber, the metal, the machine, the aluminum. Yeah, that was awesome. It's like craftsmanship at its finest. Yes. What's your, I guess, realistic dream car, and then like non-realistic? I don't want to say non-realistic, but you know what I mean. But yeah, like short-term achievable. Right. It's got to be. Right now, if I had to buy a supercar, there's a bunch in the 150 to 200,000 range that I really like. You've got GT3 RS, 458, and McLaren 570S or 650S. Right. Step up above that, 720S is like the best. 720S kicks everything else's ass out there. It really does. That car's incredible. Some people have some. And I don't like McLarens. Oh, really? And I'm saying it's incredible. So that means a lot. We're not friends anymore. That means a lot. Get out of your own car. I love the 720S and then the Performante. The regular Huracan doesn't don't excite me as much.
Right.
From Monte, oh, I love that
Is on
thing.
your left.
And then, I mean, just like if I had insane baller money, P1.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
P1,
the
yeah.
P1, I'll admit,
Yeah.
the P1 looks really good.
Yes.
Although I think I'd probably take the LaFerrari between, you know, the P1 and the
Okay.
918, and the because
Really?
the LaFerrari just looks
Honestly,
insane.
for me, it's P1 918 LaFerrari.
Really?
Which, I mean, you're picking between, like, at the time, the best hypercars in
Yeah,
the world.
that was so exciting when they
Yeah.
all three came out.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, LaFerrari just, I remember going to Car Week one year, I saw 12 LaFerraris in one day.
What?
12 different LaFerraris in one day.
Wow.
It was for Ferrari's 70th anniversary, so they pulled out all the stops. I mean, there was a
Man.
288 GTO rolling onto like the final green at Pebble Beach. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was the spot to be at. That would have been really cool to see.
Yep.
Should have wrote all these questions down.
Yeah,
I know
just
for
think about
sure one of my questions, if anybody watching wants to start an automotive YouTube channel,
Yeah.
what are your tips or suggestions, or it doesn't even have to be cars, what are your tips and suggestions to start a YouTube channel
Man,
and
you just have
be
to
successful at it?
Start making videos. There's such a... So the problem now I see is it's become a really saturated marketplace, essentially.
It
There's
really
so
has.
many content creators. When I first started doing YouTube videos, a couple of the big ones, like Shmee was pretty big, Smoking Tire was big, and then like there weren't as many. Now if you wanted to pick automotive YouTube channels with over 300,000 followers, over 500,000,
Destination is on your left.
there are dozens of them. So you have to figure out some way to stand out. But the other thing is just start making videos. Just grab your iPhone.
Right.
Start getting in cars. Your own car, your friend's car, family's cars. It's hard. Dealerships is a hit or miss. Some dealers are willing to work with you, some aren't. You got to show them value. But I mean, just start making content. Try to think of creative new ideas. I know I personally have more ideas than I have time to film them and create.
Yeah.
I've got a whole Google spreadsheet of just lists of like, oh, I should film this one. About this car, I want to film X, Y, and Z. Compare these two cars. Think of things to do. Look at what other people are doing. Try to whether emulate them or do something different. But I mean, just do it. I think the big thing is just start making videos.
I agree.
I don't think there's any like, I don't have any secrets.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I don't have 500,000 subscribers.
Hey, dude, you're
enjoy
blowing
it.
up,
The thing
though.
is, you just have to enjoy it though, because I don't. One thing I noticed in some other channels, when it became all about the subs and the view counts and the money, I felt like some things changed. Personally, I do it for the enjoyment of it. It's a fun hobby that happens to pay for some of my fun cars. But it doesn't feel like work, because I mean, I'm spending time meeting cool people, traveling to cool places, experiencing cool things, driving fun cars, and I get to create something I'm proud of to share with people and build the community.
Right.
It's fun.
Well, cool. I guess that's all I had. I know I had more. I should
Think
have
of
wrote it
something
down,
else.
but-
Let's see, I'll ask you a question then.
Okay.
You have unlimited money. What do you buy for your fun car and what do you buy for your daily driver?
Dude, so when I went to Vegas, I rented a GT3 RS.
Ooh.
And I thought it was like for 24 hours.
Yeah.
We went to Hoover Dam.
Yeah.
I thought it rode really well for like a track car.
Yes.
I would
Agree.
completely daily drive a GT3 RS.
You'd be happy with one car.
So happy with that. And then I guess my dream hypercar would, obviously the Chiron would be cool, but the like, I don't know.
That's the ultimate, like, I win.
Right.
You show up, like, somebody has a LaFerrari 918, you show up in a Bugatti, game over.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think there are many things that can top a Bugatti. Just by pure recognition and things like that, it's...
Yeah. It'd be between that or like one of like, you know, Pagani or a LaFerrari, one of those, like 918. They all look so good and they're also equally crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I'd have to drive them to see how they are.
Cool.
So on a more personal topic, what
personal questions.
Yeah. What is your next step, I guess, as far as like career-wise? You know, you're doing really well with YouTube, obviously, but you also have a full-time job.
Yes.
I know that's hard to balance.
Yeah.
What's your plan, I guess, from here on out?
The honest answer is I have no clue. I'm still relatively young. I'm 24 right now, and I've had a bit of experience. I went to school for mechanical engineering, graduated there, started doing the YouTube stuff. Worked at Ford for 2 years, didn't love the big OEM corporate type of stuff. Joined a startup, smaller company, Nostrum High Performance. We do fuel products. I run marketing and sales for the company. And I do the YouTube stuff on the side. But ultimately, my goal for, like, if you want to say what my career goal for the rest of my life is, I want to be doing my own thing. I want to run my own business. I want to work for my own dream.
Yeah.
Because I've got a taste of that with the YouTube thing. I have an automotive consulting business that I started working on called Car Formative because I had so many people asking me, hey, I have X number of dollars, what should I buy? Should I buy A or B? So I
didn't know that.
I could do that. Yeah, so potentially people, I give them a survey, they answer the questions, and then because I've driven hundreds of cars,
right?
And all I do is read about cars and learn about them,
right?
So I like giving people advice, be like, hey, okay, I think the Jag F-Type would be good for you on a fun little sports car, whatever it is.
Right.
You should buy a Focus or whatever, or it's just something else. I'm always thinking of new ideas. Ultimately, I think in a decade, I see myself running my own business. I don't know what it's going to be,
right?
But I'm confident in my abilities, and I will figure something out and do whatever I want to do.
Cool.
That's the goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I definitely want to work for myself.
Yeah, I mean, do an entrepreneurship degree, right?
Yeah. But the same way, I don't know what business I want to own. I just know I want to work for myself. And go at my own pace.
It out. A lot of my people I surround myself with, a lot of my really good friends have all either made their way up the management tier ladder at major companies, or they've started their own businesses, they have their own medical practices and things like that. So that's what I really like, seeing people who are always constantly thinking of ideas, trying to push the envelope, trying to think of something new, and like just do something that changes the world.
Right.
Do something new.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Here's a question. Would you buy a low mileage E60 M5? If I don't want to say if money wasn't an issue, but just say it was like the opportunity came to you, hey Eddie, I've got this E60 M5 for sale, I'll sell it to you. It's got really good, the maintenance is good. Would you buy it? If it was a manual?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, that's so difficult. Well, right now, no, because I have nowhere to put it. I don't have the garage space. That's why I sold the R8. That's why I don't have like a I don't have a track car right now because I don't know where to put it.
Right.
The problem is, to me, the E60, I'm going to talk about this in the review, it's like a weird turning point. The cars before it were a lot more driver focused. I love the E39 M5. I think that's a great driving vehicle. The F10 became big luxury boat, twin turbo, gigantic. It's fast and everything, but it's not as nice to drive. Right. This, I think it's nice to drive. I don't love the styling. I've not been a fan of the...
Oh, what? Okay, you get out of the car.
I never loved the styling. It was cool. It's better than the M6 of this gen. Because the M6 of this generation looks like somebody put the headlights on upside down.
Yeah, the front end is...
It's like sad and droopy. It's like, oh,
right.
My engine's gonna explode. Oh.
I do like the rear of them, though.
Yeah, the engine on this, I would buy it just for the engine.
Yeah.
So I'll cheat and answer. I would take this engine and swap it into something else.
Okay. That works. At least you like the V10.
If it was a really clean manual one, because it is nice to drive. For a luxury sports sedan, it's nice to drive. I think I would do a manual one.
Yeah.
Low mile manual for the right price, I would buy one.
Yeah.
I would buy one.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I love engine sound. More than, to me, it's almost more important than power. Like, I would take a 458 over 488 every single day of the week.
Oh, for sure.
I don't care that the 488 is faster. 458, it's still plenty fast, and it sounds amazing, and I think it looks better.
Right.
Sound is critical to me.
Well, that kind of brings me to my next question then. Why the i8? Why did you buy the i8?
I'm a hypocrite.
I know. Although they're really cool. Me being a BMW guy, I love the i8, but I wish they would have had a naturally aspirated version, without
even if they put the straight six, it would have been cooler. For the money, it wasn't fast enough. So the way that happened was I was looking to purchase a higher end vehicle. It was in about the 60,000 range. So I was looking at M6 Grand Coupes, Jag F-Type R, Shelby GT350, and then I just saw that people were getting i8s for dirty cheap. I got 23,000 off sticker. It was listed at 17 off. I walked in the deal like, hey, another $6 off, I'll take it tomorrow. They're like, no, we can't do that. And then like an hour later, they're like, okay, fine, we'll do it. I was like, oh,
wow,
cool.
That works.
And it ended up being, I leased it for 2 years, 20,000 miles, less than $1,000 a month. Wow. And it was my first entry into having a luxury high-end exotic vehicle.
Right.
I loved the design. The technology was cool. I was really interested in how it combined the powertrains with it has 2 transmissions, hybrid, with the electric motors and the gas engine. So it was something I wanted to try. That's why I leased it. I didn't buy it. I knew the depreciation would be really bad if I bought it. Right. I knew I wouldn't want to keep it past 2 years. I loved it. I would get another one as a daily driver.
Really? So you do miss it?
Oh, I miss it. I miss it.
I figured you
would. I missed that thing. One of my friends, Cody, Dr. M3 on YouTube, he has an i8 for his daily driver. He's had it for like 3 years, loves it too. Talked about it. And this guy has a Ventador 50th anniversary Roadster. He's on his 3rd Huracan. At one point, he owned 3 Huracans simultaneously. Wow. He's had 4, 5, 8, and like he daily drives an i8, and we agree, it's great. Really? It is an excellent vehicle. People hate on it because for the money, it's not fast enough. because if you take sticker price, 150, that's R8 money, that's NSX, that's Porsche. Like, there are way faster cars. I mean, hell, get a C7 Z06, you know, destroy an i8.
Right.
But that wasn't the point of the i8. It was a technology showcase. It looks like a spaceship. The carbon tub, all the cool stuff with it. I enjoyed it.
Right. Side note, we're passing Rick Ross's mansion.
That's Rick Ross's mansion?
Yeah.
Holy balls! What the hell?
There you go, John Doe.
Focus. There you go.
Yeah.
Rick Ross's mansion.
Yeah. It says RR at the gates.
Oh my god.
Rose. What car would you say you missed the most? Because let me see if I can get them all right.
Yeah.
You've had the S4, the i8, which we just talked about,
Yeah.
the Laguna Seca Mustang,
Yes.
the R8.
Yes.
I know there's got to be more.
That's it.
That's it. So which
I mean,
of those
I
do you
didn't
miss the
start.
most?
So I graduated college in 2013, and I couldn't afford a car at that point. So my first car I bought like 2 weeks before graduation was the Laguna Seca. Then I had that for about half a year. Bought the S4, got the i8. No, i8 then S4. Either way, which one do I miss the most?
I'm gonna say R8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably I didn't own the R8 that long though, and I went into buying that R8 without the intention of keeping it long term because it was a roadster. It was a Spider. I bought that because it was an unbelievably good deal for that car, and I had to do it. It was a gated manual V10. I was like,
I know.
I can't turn this down at the price. Got that thing for $83,500.
That's it?
With 15,000 miles, fully loaded, carbon, everything, stasis exhaust into it. I got it through a friend, broker. That's why the deal was so good. The market value for that car was 90. That's what I sold it for.
Yeah.
So, I would love a manual V10 R8 coupe. I would get one, keep one forever. So I missed that. Honestly, the i8 was really cool as a daily driver. I would get another. I miss all my cars actually. One of my friends made fun of me for that. I was like, goodbye S4, I'll miss you. And he goes, you miss all your cars. Shut up.
Right. Well, you get attached to them.
Exactly.
You know?
Like
they're fun, and
cars are emotional purchases.
They really are.
If I'm not gonna like it and love it, I wouldn't have purchased it in the first place.
Right.
So every single one, I did a lot of research. I thought about it, and I devoted a lot of my money to owning it. So yeah, all of them.
Okay, cool. Oh, did you ever put the top down in the R8?
Oh yeah, plenty. Even when it was cold.
Really?
Once, me and my girlfriend are heading to my parents' place, and I made the top down in the R8 on the freeway. It started raining, and I was like, ah, shoot! It wasn't supposed to rain until like 2 hours later.
Oh man!
And I was like, water's gonna get. Let me try the theory of if you go fast enough, the water won't come in. I was like, maybe the air will like sheet over. It didn't work at like
not at all.
At like very high speeds. It still didn't work. So I just like ran off the freeway, got off at an exit. And it was one of those ramps where you come off, you go to the intersection, and you get back on again. You can do that if you go through. And up to 32 miles an hour, you can lower and raise the top. So I'm like cruising slowly, the lights turning green. Yeah, so I like put the top up and just hop straight back on the freeway.
Nice.
Yeah, I put it down. One of my fun things was once you hit about like 50 to 60 degrees, top down, heated seat on, heat max, and just drive the top down.
Right.
The noise.
Oh yeah, gosh.
Yeah, I would put the top down.
Right. Well, cool. Yeah. Well, we're gonna let Eddie do the review of the car.
Sounds good.
And I'll put the link once it's up I'll pin it in the comments or whatever.
Yeah.
And appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.
Bye.
See you later.